putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here, 844-551-8255 if you want to call the show. So it took 5 days for one of the major networks to finally start covering the Uranium One, the deal where Hillary Clinton and ties all these people to the Russian uranium story. During Sunday's Face the Nation, the guy, the moderator's name is John Dickerson, for those of you who probably don't watch the show anymore. I don't. And he was the first member of the big three, ABC, CBS, and NBC, to essentially break the blackout of this story of the Clinton uranium scandal. And the segment brought the total coverage time of the scandal to 69 seconds. Dickerson brought this scandal up during an interview with Oklahoma Republican Senator James Lankford. And after prefacing that the Senate Intelligence Committee, which Lankford sits on, could choose to review the FBI's findings or investigate the accusations themselves, he asked the senator, "You're looking into the Russian influence in the election. There have been reports this week about Russian efforts to try to influence the Obama administration and try to influence perhaps Hillary Clinton through donations to the Clinton Foundation with respect to the purchase of uranium. Is that something the Intelligence Committee should look at, that you're interested in looking at?" And then the senator answers, and that's it. One of the biggest scandals out there, that's what they dedicate to it. And part of it is that they don't have to. Their audience is not looking for negative information on Hillary Clinton, even if it's true, or Barack Obama. They don't want to know. They want to put their heads in the sand and go, no, we're good. We're good. That's what they want to do. And that's what they have been doing. Now, you, as a consumer of truth, you say, no, I want to know what's going on. But the left goes, no. Hey, we have another distraction. Niger. We have another distraction. We have this stupid lady named Frederica Wilson, congresswoman, who says she deserves some respect. While meanwhile, the Congressional Black Congress, or Congressional Black Caucus, which I call a circus, they won't even respect the president by having a meeting with him. It'll look bad to their constituents if they're seeing kowtowing to the white man. Now, they've kowtowed to the white man before. They've met with George Bush. They've met with Reagan and many others since 1969 or 71, depending on the dates you believe is their founding. So they will go meet with white guys, but they won't want to meet with Trump. Yeah. You want to know why they want to meet with Trump? This is so funny. Because Trump beat their lady so bad, beat Hillary Clinton, the person that they had to have in order to continue their shenanigans. This defeat of the left hurt more than anything they could possibly come up with. This is and by the way, same is true of the Republicans, because Donald Trump's not a politician. So now we get black angst. See, what the Congressional Black Circus and other leftists won't tell you is they have to have a protected class. And blacks are it for now. And therefore, they can have no criticism. You criticize somebody black, you're racist. So Donald Trump is now attacking Frederica Wilson. Forget that Frederica Wilson's a liar, and she's using the death of a Green Beret in order to feather her own nest, or to put some feathers in those fedoras that she wears, those crazy country hats, which, by the way, are cultural appropriation from white countries, right? Country boys or country girls, certainly country girls, right? I don't think any white country dude would wear those hats, but it's cultural appropriation. I mean, I'd like to see cowboys wearing dreadlocks as payback. Maybe you would too. Anyway, you've got this battle royale brewing between us and them. It's been going on for decades, but we're finally on the winning side of it, and now the left has to go after us in some sort of way. So it's all back to racism. Look at the retreads of these discussions and these arguments, folks. There's nothing new here. And as I said in the previous segment, you got to love Donald Trump for staying, I wouldn't say he's staying above the fray, but he continues to get things done in spite of the noise. And you know what it's from? It's from the ability to focus. And not only does he have the ability to focus, he has the ability to get the left, as we say in the vernacular, on tilt by doing one simple thing. He'll tweet one little message and they go, oh my gosh, look at him. He's a racist, misogynist, homophobic, xenophobic. He's all that, right? They throw it all at him. Pickles, don't hold the pickle, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. They hold nothing back when it comes to Donald Trump. But see, it's all spiraling back in on him. I talked the other day about feminism. Feminism decimating the black community. And who's the biggest feminist on the planet now? Is it Donald Trump? Oh, the left would like you to think that. But no, it's Harvey Weinstein. But it's worse than that, because Harvey's representative of the metaphor of the attack on feminism, the attack on women, the true war on women that wages every day in places like Hollywood or anywhere leftists flourish. Look at any city, look at any town. They'll give you a couple of token women, but they will not let you have those women be fully in charge. They have to be able to get theirs from them. I'm talking about the guys, the leftist men, the guys who really run this, broken world, one world order. There are no women running that. Feminism has crushed the black community. Black women are the least married group in America. 72% of children raised by single mothers. White feminists grew up eventually married. Most of them started shaving their legs and underarms. They embraced their newfound lives and happily included their men as their black sisterin were left behind. And that's what Harvey Weinstein's exposing. He's exposing that fully. That's what's behind Harvey Weinstein. They don't want to tell you that. Eddie Bernice Johnson talked about it. I don't know if she's going to take any heat because she's a black Republican. She's a black Democrat. She's an older black lady who can say these things, and they'll chalk it up to, oh, well, we'll dismiss her. It's like Joe Biden. Joe Biden would say things, and you're like, there's kind of a modicum of truth in there. But he could get away with it. But you say it. Joe Biden would go into a 7-Eleven talking about, you Pakistanis, this is where you work. This is your job. This is what you do in America. And people just, come on, that's Joe. Can you imagine if Donald Trump had anything close to that kind of a saying, what they'd be saying about that man? Man. Johnson deserved the pass. Eddie Bernice deserved the pass on her statement where she said women need to be held accountable for their actions. What did you just say, Eddie Bernice? Women need to be held accountable? Hey, here's another one for you. Black folks need to be held accountable. Leftists need to be held accountable. Millennials need to be held accountable. Because you know what, folks? The world works like this. You need to be held accountable for what you do. Who else is it? I was talking to some guy the other day. We've got conceal and carry. I've lived in Texas, live in Arizona, and not conceal, open carry in Arizona. You can openly carry. You know why I love it? Because what a dude that's openly carrying is telling you is, I'll handle my business. I'm not waiting on no cop breaking my house. My neighbor's he's a highway patrol. Saw his German Shepherd out. Very well behaved dog. Didn't know what he did, by the way, my neighbor. But he had his dog out, and he's putting the dog in his truck, and the dog is completely, he'll give a little look around, but he's very attentive to his master. It says in the truck, he gave him some commands. Dog gets in the truck. He's got a mat for him that he sits on. So one day we're having a conversation. He said, I'm a highway patrol. So I was like, oh, cool. He said, knew you were law enforcement just by your demeanor. And I said, I could also tell because of that dog. How well behaved that dog was. Well, you know what? You are conservatives. People can tell you. They can spot you in a crowd. They can spot you at events. They can spot you. You know how they spot you? They spot you by the way you carry yourself, and they spot you by your children. They spot you by your neighborhood. You tell them where you live, they go, oh, nice neighborhood. Car not up on blocks. You're not driving down the road with everybody listening to your music. They can spot you because you are the salt of the earth here. But look at these guys. Nothing but troublemakers. Everywhere they go, they create trouble. They cut deals with Russians and accuse you of doing it. They accuse you of racism as they're the most racist people on the planet. They accuse you of sexism. Look at Harvey Weinstein and what he proves about them. You need to sleep well at night. Sleep in the bosom of mama. I mean, just every time you lay your head down, knowing that you are a God-fearing Christian, Bible-thumping, pro-American, pro-Second Amendment, pro-First Amendment, you name it, pro-Constitution American. I love you all. Accountability, that's what we're about. The left, they hate that about us.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.